Did you eat your mice? There's Satin. There's our male corn snake. I think he's eating his mouse. I don't know if he dropped it or not. I highly doubt it. He had a good grip of it. He's so pretty. So pretty. I changed I have the lid on a certain way of the cage because Satin likes to try to escape. So I have this cage done up a certain way. This is only a quarantine cage. So I don't know. I kind of do like what others do. I do quarantine a certain way. It's so beautiful though. I'm waiting to see if the baby comes out to eat. No, the baby's not in the cage. With him, Aries isn't obviously in a different cage. Our new albino corn snake. I'm also waiting for our girl Shiva to come out. I took a picture of her earlier. I'm gonna post it online. Oh my god, is Shiva getting huge? She's gonna be a big girl. I mean, she's gonna be a big girl. And I don't feed her. Like, I don't feed her to make her fat or anything. Like, it's not one of those things. She's just obviously just gonna be a big girl. But colubrids are normally big in size anyways. Like, that's typical for colubrids. Some colubrids just get really girthy and big. Especially females. I've seen some males pretty big too. Wish I could take the top off so you don't see the screen part. But the problem is let me tell you about this boy. This boy's pretty bolty. Very bolty. And he's like an escape artist. Oh, I can't see the design there. I have a lot of stupid watermarks. I gotta get off this cage. Yeah. And this camera sucks. I'm gonna tell you right now, this camera sucks. 1000% it sucks. Yeah, it's not gonna go through this. I wonder if I put it down. Oh. Yeah, that's not working out too well. Dang it. I can try. I guess I could try to see if I can take the lid off without him bolting. Like I said, this is only his quarantine cage. He's not staying in this cage. All my animals go through a quarantine. But he disappeared because obviously I made noise that spooked him. And that's the way I have this sliding lid. Oh. It's a Velociraptor. Welcome to Jurassic Park. What a funny little gecko. Pastel's so funny. He's so docile though. He really is. He's actually a docile little gecko. Hi, buddy. I don't mess with him too much though, because you gotta be careful doing that with babies. But I like to touch his body though to make sure he's also warm enough, because obviously it's baby. You want mommy to go make you some food? I tried to give him some crickets though. I don't think he's really eating them. I don't think he's really interested in it. So we're gonna go make the babies some food. I'll probably end up just taking some of the crickets out. I'll just probably feed them to the tangerine leopard gecko. So, did she get her mice yet? Nope, of course not. Where is she at? She was literally just out too. Because I changed her water dish, as you see. Her water bowl is nice and clean. Changed it. Of course, she came after me. But when I actually go and feed her mice, because her mice were heating up, obviously, I can't just give it to her frozen, and she disappeared on me. She wasn't too happy with me. So, there's the other baby. Alright, I'm gonna go make your food, little ones. So, It's still early. Like, it's still early, so not everybody's out yet. Remy's just playing in their water bowl. And Lotus is always out. That's nothing new. Oh, you're actually out and about. Phoenix is out in the back there. I'm still trying to get Phoenix's cage clean better. But he's such a naughty, naughty spider. I tried cleaning his cage again earlier. Or her cage. It's actually a girl. And it tried to bolt right out of the cage. So I said, you know what? Nope, forget it. And then I'll find a different method. I gotta get a bigger container. That's what the problem is. The catch cups that I have, they're too small for some of the bigger spiders. So I gotta get a container. And I don't trust, like, some of those, I've seen people use, like, salad type containers and stuff, but I don't trust that. They might be able to trust that stuff, but I don't know, with my anxiety and just the way I am, it's just me, myself, I personally don't trust it. Other people might. If they're plastic, might be, like, more, like, durable, shall we say, and not, like, flimsy, because the plastic containers where I live, that they use for, like, the square, like, salad type containers, are not, like, tarantula durable. And I gotta get some Tupperware containers, because every time I get Tupperware containers, other people use them in the house, and they end up melting them or throwing them in the dishwasher, and they get ruined. And I'm sorry, I'm not putting my spiders in stuff like that. I don't trust it, and God only knows what chemicals being used in them. And I'm not trying to kill my spider just to clean their cage. So, I'm very, very picky about what is used with my animals. But I definitely gotta find something. And it is hard for me to leave the house at this time of year. I don't like really going out because it's the holiday shopping season and I hate it. I hate it with a passion. I have severe anxiety and PTSD. And my cousin was killed a while back ago with his fiance coming home for Christmas because of a drunk driver. So this time of year is like really bad for me because that happened on Christmas Eve. So I don't like going out. I don't like leaving the house at this time of year. Like Lucifer knocking over their water dish. Alright, just wanted to show some of the babies off. But I gotta run downstairs real quick. Yeah, fatty. Dream's such a fatty. But yeah, I'm gonna run downstairs real quick and get little one. The little ones. Both of the little ones. Some food. So I'll be right back with their food. That's little one. I was hoping to see. I see they're up in their tree. And now I gotta find where the head is. Come here. There's your head. So hard to. They're such an awkward angle. God. These babies really don't like to make it easy for me, do ya? Your easy head. Come here. Boop, boop. I wonder if I can leave it like in the actual tree on a leaf. I think I can leave it up in there. Maybe they'll smell it then. I put it in the tree. I knew they ran. Little stinker. A crazy come to the bottom. You brat. Baby, why do you do that? I see you, little stinker. I gotta try to get this without it getting dirty. There you are. Oh, come here. I got your food. Maybe I'll eat it then. It's okay. They'll get it. It's right on the side of the log. So hopefully they'll get it. Look at baby Lestat. Such a beautiful little snake. Too bad he's gonna stay tiny. The rest of these cooler birds are gonna so outgrow Lestat. It's gonna be crazy. He's gonna stay a little tree snake, and the rest of them are gonna become these girthy, big, beautiful, colorful babies. Even though I love the color green, so Lestat's gonna stay this tiny little skinny green baby. But that's okay. He'll still be my number one baby. He should be shedding soon. His colors are starting to get kind of dull. So he should definitely be going to shed soon. But we'll check up on Aries in a little bit to see if they come out or not. And I gotta make sure they eat that mouse too. I see them on the other side of that freaking log. So, like you can see their color over there. See, there they are. So I'm hoping they eat that. Oh, there's our girl Avery. Yeah, beautiful monstrosity. She's a nice, beautiful red right now. Look how beautiful she is. I gotta redo her cage again. Like, she broke. Look at that chain. She broke her freaking plant. She's such a jerk. Her cage would look 1,000 times better if she didn't kill her plants. Even the fake plants she destroys. Her real plants last a day if I'm lucky. So I'm gonna go out and look for like really big, like this big tropical fake plants for her. I'm hoping to find some this coming week because I'm trying to redo her cage again. I'm always redoing this girl's cage. But that's what happens when you own reptiles, especially big ones like that. But I got some things I gotta go do, and then I'm gonna come back and we'll check on to see if Aries ate or not. There's the baby. Aries is so cute. I just hope they end up being a good eater, and I don't have any problems like the last one. Because that made me really upset what happened with my other baby. Because unfortunately they sent me a sick hatchling. And unfortunately I lost Topaz only after 2 weeks. I only had Topaz for 2 weeks and Topaz died. So that was really devastating. So I was kind of hesitant when I got Aries because of what happened with Topaz. So I'm hoping they're a good eater. They ate the first pinky head that I gave them, so as long as they keep eating and keep thriving and doing well, you know, everything will be good, but you never know. Hello, Queen. How are we this morning? It's like 6 a.m. Obviously, a girl just woke up. Hi, Avery. How are you today? No. She's like, leave me alone. It's too early. All the lights haven't turned on yet. They're all slowly starting to turn on. Satin's a really good eater. And of course she was. She was a freaking beast. But yeah, it's still pretty early yet. All the lights are on. Oh look, I finally pushed that one mold out. Part of that mold. It's hard to get the molds out of the Grandma Stola's cage because they like to come flying at me when I try to rip those out. But it's okay. And Remy finally moved, so I was able to happily fill up their water dish for them. So I'm glad that they finally moved somewhere. Here's our girl, Rain. Rain is cute. I love my snow Mac. But yeah, everybody's getting into their little positions for it this morning, like they always do. Just seeing if anybody else is out, or some of them are going to bed, actually. Here's little Ed. Always knocking over that water dish. They're about to be rehoused. Yep, there's Venus. Venus is out. So pretty. There's little Lily. I've had that knoll forever. I'm surprised Lily's still alive. I ain't gonna lie. Lily's like 5 years old. It's my little green anole. Like, she's a kid. She keeps going young. She's thriving. She's a cutie. Because the other ones I had, they passed away. But they were old. They were older than Lily though, but still. I gotta do water bowls today. Yep, Lucifer went into hiding. Yep, there's our buddy. I wonder who's gonna pop up. There's the stud. Do. So cute. Go, let that go. Such a beautiful snake. Very, very beautiful snake. You want a good beginner pet that you don't have to feed mice to? Rough green snakes, I'm telling you, are the best. They're amazing, amazing snakes. They're quick though. They're very quick. So you gotta be pretty fast. Because he really does like to try to dart right out of his cage. Even when I'm just trying to get the water bowl, he springs out. So you definitely gotta be quick. But they are very good snake to have. They're very easy to work with. Like, easy to feed. He eats all kinds of different insects. Just certain ones you can't feed them. Certain hard shell ones, like they can't have, obviously they can't have cockroaches or DB roaches or anything because look how tiny their statue is. But yeah, there's certain things you can't have. But it does. I do feed him. He loves crickets, obviously. He loves chasing after crickets. And then I give him treats sometimes. I give him like really tiny mealworms. So those are okay. Some little larvae, like black fly larvae and stuff like that. He loves that type of stuff as treats. But yeah, they're very good eaters. He's a really good eater. You can't tell because how skinny he is. The arboreal species are pretty thin type species. I want to get a ribbon snake and some garters. The only thing is with ribbon snakes is, they freaking fish. I've had a ribbon snake before. Oh my god, it was such, I hated that. Like sometimes when, like I had a ribbon snake named Serene, and she would eat some of them, and then of course she don't always eat all of them. And I had a water dish for them, and they swim around in the water dish and stuff. But if they would die in the middle of the night, and you would come downstairs and you would just smell their dead fish. It's so gross. But she was a really cool snake. I really love that snake. Sometimes I'm wondering if he's like going after his reflection, because as you see, you can see his reflection, or if he sees Dream and Lucifer over there. Because when you look through the glass, you can see right into their enclosure, and you can see into Beta's enclosure. So it makes you wonder what he's actually seeing. But you, like you said, like see, you can see, even in the camera, you can see his reflection. So God only knows what he's really seeing. Alright, before my camera dies, because, you know, I just got up, I forgot to charge it last night. I'm gonna go charge my camera, and then we will see what these guys are doing the next hour or two. So, I will see you guys in a little bit. Good afternoon, everyone. Bella is not happy. We have Ron really, really mad. Oops. I'm reaching over for the light. Ron really, really pissed off. African banded toe gecko. See, this is what she really looks like. I just redid her whole cage. See? Made it all nice and pretty. Her water bowl is hidden in the back. She likes in the back for some reason, but yeah, I'm redoing everyone's cages. It's that time a month again. Hi, say hi. This is Bella. She is my African banded toe gecko. And I see why they thought originally she was a Chinese cave gecko. Look at her patterns, but she don't have the red eyes. You see that? She's very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Hi, baby. Look at that face. I just did Beta's cage. Beta's not so happy with me either. They're all getting pretty mad at me right about now. He's stalking the crickets that are in there, even though he has crickets in his cage. Okay, anyways, back to Bella. Athena's next. That's why Athena's lights are off, because I'm going to switch where their cages are. I'm going to put Athena over there against the wall. It makes more sense. I want to see my painted toenails. Look how beautiful this gecko is. Absolutely stunning. I'm doing Athena next, and then Clary will be done after that. I'll show you Athena up close, too, once I get her out. Honestly, I wish I could do Emily. I'm going to try to do Emily, but I gotta find my gloves before I can do her, because she's my Cuban Nano. And she's evil and mean. I love her, but she's mean. I will get to her then, don't worry. Everybody gets cleaned. Everybody. Actually, I also wanted to show you real quick. Here, we're going to nestle her right here real quick, because I also wanted to show you what else I did earlier. Now, some of the animals I get in are rescues. Even though they are shipped to me, they are rescues. I have a friend and her husband that, because of their jobs, they go into empty apartments. Well, my friend's husband is task force. He's drug task force. He goes in, takes people out. She goes in afterwards, and if nobody claims the apartments or something's being done with the place, and then they have animals, unfortunately, in the places or the vicinities. And obviously, if they're tarantulas or if they're reptiles, and they have no one to claim them or they don't know what to do with them, she actually sends them to me. And that's why you see a lot of the times, like, you will see my animals with different names. Don't worry, they didn't die. I keep the majority of them, but some of them I do adopt out. And look there, Cersei was adopted out. So, because I didn't want to keep her in this small cage. Like, people might think, oh, they died because you kept them in this tiny container. No, I adopt them out, and I don't think I've ever really truly explained that. And that's why eventually, some of them, yeah, I buy for myself, or some of them they're too cute and I keep. And as you see, all the ones I keep, they get upgraded into a lot bigger, fancier cages. But yeah, I didn't sell her, but I adopted Cersei out because I didn't have a big enough cage for her. Like Blue's in a lot bigger cage, and I felt bad, so I was like, you know what? There's two Cerseis. I have another African blue-tailed skink named Cersei. That is mine. She's in a 40-gallon. She's in my kid's case, my son's room. He wanted her, so he has that one. And then my niece named the other one Cersei. We had 2 Cerseis. It was whatever. I didn't care. You know, you're not going to argue with a child. So that one I adopted out the other day. So now we had room for the pink toes. So that one's in this one. And then the other one is in the other tall enclosure. Hold on, I'm getting to you guys. It's over here. I don't know. Oh, right there it is. It's at the top, right over there. Yes, my Thailand black was in here. But my son, my other son, my oldest son, wanted the Thailand black. I told him he had to be careful with it, and I explained to him everything about them. But he's old enough to know better. Well, he's a teenager, okay? My son's a teenager. He knows better. And he's seen me work with a lot of these animals. And I warned him, and he knows not to open the cage unless I'm with or anything. Even though, yeah, he's a teen, preteen. You know, he's responsible. My kids are very responsible, but he knows better. So he thought it was really cool. He wanted the Thailand black. He loves the exotic layer videos, and he wanted to be cool like exotic layer, having the Miss Thailand black and everything. So I let him take over the Thailand black for now, as long as he behaves and doesn't do anything stupid like some teenage boys like to do, especially like showing off to their friends. As long as he stays responsible, he can have the Thailand black in his room. Now I check on it every day to make sure it's fine, fed. He's not allowed to do any of that. I won't let him open up the cages, even though yes, my son's a teenager and everything. I'm still like one of those mothers that I know I baby my kids too much, and I get yelled at for it. My ex-husband and I be having talks about it, and he kind of yelled at me how I really need to stop babying our boys because they are teenagers and they're gonna be grown men soon, and I can't baby them forever. And that's why I have my reptiles. I do have three children. Oopsies, I knocked over the light. I'm trying to clean this water bowl real quick. I have 3 children. I have 3 boys, and I ain't one of those ones that show their kids' faces on the internet. If they want to come and do videos with me, or you know, whatever, that's their choice. That's up to them. But I don't like showing my kids' faces on camera at all. I know Tarantula Cat and everybody shows their kids from time to time, which is cool. That's cool. They can do. That's their choice. I'm just one of those mothers that are still. I just don't trust people or the internet. Sorry, I just don't. My kids' safety is everything to me, and after seeing what happened to other people's kids, where their kids being kidnapped out of their own houses and everything, so, and with these day and ages, and I'm still having problems trusting all that, even though my kids are getting older. And they're teenage boys. They're taller than me, actually. I'm only 5 foot. My kids are almost, actually, my one son's almost 5'8", 5'9". So they're tall boys. My kids are gonna be tall with their dad, but, and they're on the football team and everything. So they're tall, they're muscular, but they're still boys. And in certain situations, you just never know what might happen. Right, Avery? So we gotta protect our boys, don't we, baby? She just keeps following me around everywhere. Don't worry, I know Bella's still in the container. You're probably, God, woman, shut up. Put the damn lizard in the cage already. I know. I'm getting there. I want her to calm down first, because she was getting a little hyper there for a second. And there she is. She's calming down. Alright, because with her, she's very fast, and I'm not always so fast, and I can't lose her. I really can't. If you know anything about the North African banded toe geckos, are a very rare species of gecko. You don't really find them much in captivity. Yes, Avery, we see you. You can say hi to Bella. Say hi. They look like 2 velociraptors. Like, I see her tail. It looks like the Velociraptor. And that one just looks like a Velociraptor all around with those claws. But look at the way her curved tail is. She's so cute. Alright, let's get her out of this cramped container and hopefully successfully get her in the cage. And I don't have to chase her around the room. Because I've had problems where I've had to chase her around the room before. I'm going to throw her in there real quick. And then I'm going to pull out Athena's cage. I'm going to clean her cage. And then I'll talk about her and show her off. Because I don't see that many people dealing with skunk geckos either. aka white line geckos. So I'll show you her a little bit and talk about her. So I will be back in about 20 minutes when we're done. Right, baby? Say bye. Say hello. You'll see me later. Right, gorgeous? Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, this is my girl, Athena. Yes, she's skinny because I feel so bad. She actually laid eggs. I didn't know she laid eggs. So, we just gave her a bunch. If I wouldn't have known she laid eggs, I would have waited to do her cage. Like, I seriously would have waited. So I gave her a bunch of calcium powdered crickets, and I got a treat to give her later because she is really thin. My girls and my boys are normally not thin at all. They're normally really fat, chunky geckos. So we gave her some calcium food. So we're gonna put her back in. But this is Athena. She is in my rescue. She is a white line gecko. She was actually at the pet store that I got her from. She was on the shelf there for 9 months. 9 months they had her in the pet store. And after they told me that, I was like, you know what? Because I went in there a couple of times. Like, I go in there like every week, basically, to get crickets. I kept seeing her. And I was like, oh, so you guys must get a lot of white line geckos in. I always see you have a sign for them. And then the lady was like, no, we've had her for 9 months. And I was like, oh, really? And they're like, yeah, no one seems to want her. And I was like, you know what? I went out to the store area and I just started grabbing a bunch of stuff. And I felt really bad. And I was like, oh, so I bought her. I bought her. So I've had her. I've had Athena 3 years now. Yeah, almost 3 years now. Doing very beautiful, but she's actually really jumpy. She's watching my finger, like, move around, so she's probably really hungry, especially after just giving birth to a baby. So I'm gonna throw her in real quick. I will let her come out on her own. Like I said before, I don't force my animals out. As you see the Cool Whip container over there, I have to go check because I did Phoenix's cage. I found an idea on how to get Phoenix out because I normally use these type of containers to obviously capture the geckos and everything because they're small enough to, and a lot of my tarantulas are small enough to, but I do have some bigger tarantulas, and I was like, you know what, I need to find something for the bigger ones. And I had a different container, but I don't know what happened to it, so I was like, forget it. So I grabbed the Cool Whip container because I don't know what happened to my original container. So there she goes. There she goes. Hi, baby. You happy now? There, that's our beautiful white line gecko. She recently shedded tail. I can't believe she shedded it, and also after having her baby. So I'm gonna mist down her cage and let's spray her down real good so she gets the rest of that shed off her little toes. So I'm gonna grab Clary next. I have so much stuff to do, and I'm eventually going to like jump in the shower because it is getting actually pretty late. It's actually gonna become evening. Soon you'll start seeing the lamps turn off as I'm doing this. But yeah, there's little eggs down there, so I have to find a way to incubate that. But yeah, we got ourselves a little egg. And the sphagnum moss and perlite and stuff in there. So I'm gonna grab Clary next and spray her down and everything. Now I'm to the point I really actually want to hurry some of this stuff up because my back hurts, my feet hurt, my lupus is starting to act up a little bit, and I'm getting exhausted. So I will show you guys Clary in a minute. I was in the middle of cleaning out her water dish and fixing Ming Ming's cage. I didn't get to Clary yet. Clary's down that way, but you know, I wanted to get her done because actually I have to go finish dinner real quick. And I was trying to pull the molt out, and the Grandma Stola, of course, attacked the tongs and stuff. And I was like, you know what? Since I'm also in the middle of feeding Ming Ming here, I was like, I'm just gonna feed the Grandma Stola because the Grandma Stola is like really, like, feed. She has antennas hanging out of her mouth. Yeah, finish your food. But yeah, I was trying to get the molt out, and I refilled the water dishes, and they started attacking the tongs when I tried to get the mold out. So I was like, you know what? We're just gonna feed you. And then I went and tried to get it out after feeding it crickets, and then it still decided to try to attack me with the cricket in its mouth. So I was like, you know what? Forget it. And I thought it was funny, so I decided to show you guys how crazy some of my animals are. But yes, we're having a grand old time. These guys are funny. So yeah, I gotta wait to do Clary. I gotta go finish dinner and everything. So at least I got Ming Ming done too. Like, I decided to do Ming Ming first before Clary because of the way I have to pull the cage out and stuff. But I will definitely get to Clary. It's not like I'm not gonna get her done. Like, I definitely will get Clary done. It's just I have to take a quick break. So I have to go do other obligations. Unfortunately, my mother fell asleep in the middle of cooking dinner, so I have to go finish it. And it's funny because I'm not even going to be eating it. I don't even eat that kind of food. Especially with the spices and everything, and with my ulcer colitis, and forget that. I don't feel like having another flare-up. I'm already having problems with my lupus. My sciatic nerve and everything is just, it's like one thing after another. Yes, Ming Ming is Doppler when it comes to eating. She has so many opportunities to grab food, as you see, and she will just, she's so Doppler. I love her, but she really is Doppler. It's literally right there, Ming Ming. Get it. Get it, Ming Ming. Oh, for God's sake, Ming Ming. Like, it's right there. Literally right there. It's a tiny cricket tail. It's a tiny cricket. Ming Ming, will you go get that? Go get the cricket. You're special. You know that? You're very special. You see they're running around everywhere for her. She is very special. Yep, my animals are special. Look at that. I got a psychopath and one that's just special. Alright, I gotta go do dinner. And then we'll play with the animals some more in a little bit.